This paper costs $500 per sheet. There are only *3 people on Earth who know how to make it, and when they're gone, this *400-year-old technique disappears forever. Let me show you why. I'm standing in a workshop hidden in the mountains of rural Japan, watching something that might not exist in 10 years. This is washi, traditional Japanese paper, but not the kind you can buy in craft stores. This is made from gampi fiber, using methods passed down through 15 generations. The master here is 82 years old. He wakes up at 4 a.m. every day to continue a tradition his grandfather taught him. He has no successor. No one wants to learn anymore. Here's what most people don't understand. Not all paper is created equal. The paper in your printer, it'll turn yellow and crumble in 50 years. This washi paper, it lasts over 1,000 years. Ancient Japanese texts from the 8th century are still intact today. But this isn't just about longevity. Paper, no matter how advanced, cannot replicate the translucent beauty, soft strength, or the individual character of each sheet made by human hands. The world is choosing speed over soul, and we're about to lose something irreplaceable. Meet Takashi-san. He's been making washi paper for 63 years, longer than most of us have been alive. His hands are weathered, scarred from decades of working with boiling water and sharp tools. But watch them move. They know exactly what to do. He speaks softly, almost reluctantly, not because he's unfriendly, but because in Japanese craft traditions, the work speaks louder than words. You don't explain mastery, you embody it. When I asked him how he learned this technique, he simply said, "My body remembers what my mind forgets." Let me walk you through what makes this so special. It starts in the forest. Gampi is a wild shrub that grows in mountainous regions. You can't cultivate it, only thrives in specific conditions. Takashi-san hikes into the mountains every winter to harvest the branches himself. This alone takes weeks. Then comes the bark stripping. The outer bark is removed, and only the inner white bark is kept. This inner layer contains the fibers that will become paper. Each branch yields only a small amount. The fibers are then boiled for hours in alkaline water, made from wood ash, nothing synthetic, nothing modern. This breaks down the plant material without destroying the fiber strength. The smell is earthy, almost medicinal. After boiling, the fibers are beaten by hand for hours, not with machines, with wooden mallets. This process breaks down the fibers just enough to create the interlocking structure that makes washi so strong yet so delicate. And then, the moment that still takes my breath away, Takashi-san stands before a large vat of water mixed with the beaten fibers. In his hands is a bamboo screen frame. He dips it into the vat, lifts it gently, and with a subtle rocking motion, the fibers spread across the screen in a thin, even layer, the water draining through the bamboo. The gentle splash as he dips again. The rhythm is hypnotic, like a meditation. He repeats this motion dozens of times, building up microscopic layers. Each sheet requires 30 to 50 dips. There's no measurement, no timer, just 63 years of muscle memory, knowing exactly when the sheet is the right thickness. When I tried it myself, my sheet came out uneven, lumpy. His, perfectly uniform every single time. This is what machines cannot replicate, intuition born from decades of failure. So why can't machines do this? After all, we have robots that can perform surgery, 3D print houses, manufacture computer chips at microscopic scale. Machines can make paper that's similar, but they can't make paper that feels alive. Machine-made paper has fibers that run in one direction, making it strong one way, but weak when you fold it the other way. Washi made by hand has fibers running in all directions, creating strength in every angle. It's called random fiber orientation, and it only happens when a human subtly rocks that bamboo screen, changing the direction with each dip. Machine paper uses chemical pulp as breaks down over time. Washi uses long, intact fibers that remain stable for centuries. The difference is literally the difference between something that lasts 50 years and something that lasts 1,000. But here's what breaks my heart. Even if we programmed a robot to perfectly mimic Takashi-san's hand movements, it still wouldn't be the same, because embedded in each sheet is human presence, the breath, the intention, the tiny corrections made in real time. You can't automate soul. After the sheets are formed, they're carefully pressed to remove excess water. Then comes the drying. drying. In modern paper mills, sheets are dried in seconds using heated rollers. Here, the sheets are brushed onto wooden boards and left to dry naturally in the sun. This takes an entire day. Chesterman's, longer if it's humid. Takashi-san checks each sheet as it dries, smoothing out any imperfections with a soft brush. Even at this late stage, the paper is delicate. One wrong move and hours of work are ruined. When the sheets are finally dry, they're translucent, almost glowing when held up to light. You can see the individual fibers suspended in the sheet, like a frozen moment of nature. Each one is unique. Each one tells a story. The finished paper is so thin, you could read through it, yet so strong it can last longer than stone. Sitting in that workshop, watching Takashi-san work, I felt something shift in me. This isn't just about preserving an old technique, it's about what we value as a society. We live in a world that worships efficiency, speed, scale, We want everything cheaper, faster, more convenient. And in that pursuit, we're letting beauty die. We're letting mastery die. Takashi-san told me something I'll never forget. He said, "When I die, this knowledge dies with me." Not because I didn't try to teach it, but because no one wants to spend 10 years learning something that doesn't make money. He's right. A young person today can become a software engineer in 2 years and earn a comfortable living, or they can spend a decade learning to make paper by hand for an art form most people don't even know exists. The economics don't make sense. But the loss? The loss is immeasurable. You might be thinking, okay, but does it really matter? It's just paper. And I get it. In a world with so many problems, why should we care about an obscure papermaking technique? Here's why. When we lose craft traditions like this, we lose our connection to human potential. We lose the understanding that patience creates quality, that slowness has value, that mastery is earned through decades of daily practice, not downloaded in a weekend course. Every time a tradition like this disappears, we become a little more disconnected from the physical world, from the materials. The processes, the human hands, that shape our lives. We start to believe that everything can be optimized, automated, replaced. But some things can't be replaced. Some things are worth being inefficient for. This paper is one of those things. There is a small glimmer of hope. A few organizations in Japan are working to document these endangered crafts. They're filming masters, creating detailed archives, even offering stipends to young apprentices willing to learn. It's not enough, but it's something. Some contemporary artists are discovering washi and creating demand for it. Calligraphers, bookmakers, conservation experts, they're willing to pay premium prices for paper that respects the art form. And there's a growing movement of people, especially young people, who are tired of mass-produced everything. They want objects with stories. They want to know the hands that made the things they use. Maybe, just maybe, that's enough to keep traditions like this alive a little longer. But we're running out of time. Takashi-san is 82. The other two masters, one is 79, the other is 86. We have maybe a decade left. Thing in that workshop holding a sheet of paper that took an entire day to make. Pause. I realized something. We live in a world that asks, how can we do this faster? But masters like Takashi-san ask, how can we do this better? And those are fundamentally different questions that lead to fundamentally different lives. This paper costs $500 not because it's pretentious or elitist, but because it represents hundreds of hours of human mastery. Pause. It represents a relationship with materials that most of us have completely lost. When you hold a sheet of this washi, you're holding a philosophy. Pause. You're holding the belief that some things are worth doing slowly, that quality transcends convenience, that human touch cannot be replaced. We don't need to all become paper makers, but we do need to remember that these values exist before they vanish completely. If this video made you feel something, If it made you pause and think about what we're losing, then please share it. Awareness is the first step to preservation. And if you ever have the chance to, hold a piece of handmade washi paper. Do it. Asterisk. Feel the difference. Feel what centuries of human knowledge feels like in your hands. Because soon, that feeling might only exist in videos like this. Thank you for watching. And thank you, Takashi-san, for showing us what mastery looks like.